Only 20% of cats, according to recent research, are considered truly thriving in their environment. Most are simply getting by, fed, sheltered, tolerated, existing in a home without ever fully relaxing into it. But a small number of cats are experiencing something closer to genuine contentment, real security, and something that looks remarkably like happiness. And the signs are so subtle that most owners walk right past them every single day without realizing what they're actually looking at. Today, we're breaking down the 5 clearest, most scientifically supported signs that your cat isn't just living with you, they're actually thriving because of you. Welcome back to Mindful Meow, the channel dedicated to understanding what's really going on inside your cat's mind. By the end of this video, you'll be counting exactly how many of these your own cat does. Let's get into it. Sign 1. The slow blink, sometimes called the cat kiss by feline behaviorists. You catch your cat staring at you from across the room, and instead of looking away or continuing to watch you intently, they slowly close their eyes and open them again, almost like they're sending a deliberate, quiet signal meant just for you. In the wild, closing your eyes around anything is genuinely dangerous. Predators strike during exactly that split second of blindness, and a cat's survival has always depended on constant visual awareness of their surroundings. When your cat chooses to make themselves vulnerable in front of you like this, voluntarily, repeatedly, it isn't an accident or a coincidence. Research suggests the slow blink actually triggers oxytocin release in both the cat and the person receiving it, the very same bonding hormone involved in the relationship between mothers and their infants. Some behaviorists have even tested this directly, showing that cats are more likely to approach a stranger who slow blinks at them than one who simply stares. If your cat gives you this look regularly, especially when you slow blink back and they respond by blinking again, that's not just comfort, that's trust. Operating at the deepest instinctual level, a cat is capable of showing another living being. Sign 2. Exposing their belly without asking for anything in return. Your cat flops down in front of you and rolls fully onto their back, belly completely open, paws relaxed, sometimes even stretching further while maintaining eye contact with you the entire time. To be clear, this usually isn't an invitation to actually touch it. That's often still a trap, and plenty of cats will grab your hand the second you reach in. But the exposure itself, independent of whether they want contact, is the real signal worth paying attention to. A cat's belly holds every single vital organ with essentially zero protection, no fur-covered muscle or bone shielding it the way their back and sides are protected. In nature, showing that area to anything, predator or otherwise, could genuinely mean death within seconds. Cats guard this instinctively and fiercely, almost constantly, even around familiar people they've known for years. A cat that regularly displays their stomach around you, even without wanting it touched, has consciously or unconsciously overridden a core survival instinct simply because they've observed your behavior long enough, and consistently enough, to conclude that you are not a threat under any circumstance. Sign 3. The tail held high with a distinct curve at the tip, shaped almost like a question mark, hovering just above their back. This is one of the most telling, most consistently documented signals in a cat's entire body language vocabulary, and once you learn to recognize it, you'll notice it constantly. A vertical tail with that gentle hook at the end means your cat is approaching you with genuine confidence, curiosity, and happiness, and cats reserve this specific greeting almost exclusively for beings they trust completely, whether that's another cat in their household or a person they consider family. Compare that to a tail that drops low and tucks in fear, or puffs up dramatically in defensive aggression. The question mark tail sits at the complete opposite end of that entire emotional spectrum. If your cat walks toward you like this multiple times a day, tail held high, curved, relaxed, they're not just tolerating your presence in their space. They're actively glad you're there, and they're telling you so in the clearest language available to them. Sign 4. Choosing you over literally everything else available to them at that exact moment. Picture the scene clearly. Your cat has fresh food within easy reach, a warm sunny spot to nap in, toys scattered across the floor waiting to be batted around. And yet the moment you sit down on the couch, they abandon all of it entirely just to come be near you instead. Cats are independent, resource-driven animals by nature, evolutionarily wired to prioritize comfort, food security, and personal territory over social interaction, unlike more overtly social animals like dogs. When a cat consistently and repeatedly chooses your company over their favorite nap spot, a half-finished meal, or an interesting toy, you have become something more valuable to them than any single physical resource in the entire house. Most cats, even affectionate ones, still view humans primarily as convenient providers, food dispensers, door openers, warmth sources they tolerate for practical reasons. A cat that's genuinely thriving views their person as the actual reward itself, not merely the means to get one. And finally, sign 5. Staying calm the moment you actually walk out the door. It seems counterintuitive at first. You'd expect a deeply bonded, affectionate cat to panic the instant their favorite person leaves the house. The opposite is actually true, and it's backed by what we understand about attachment security in animals more broadly. Cats with secure, well-established trust in their relationship tend to stay noticeably calm during departures, because they've learned through hundreds of repeated experiences that you always, eventually, come back. Anxious or insecure cats spiral almost immediately once the door closes, pacing near the entrance, meowing desperately and persistently, showing visible physical signs of distress like excessive grooming or hiding. A cat that simply watches you go, perhaps pauses for a moment near the window or the door, and then calmly continues on with whatever they were doing, isn't being indifferent or emotionally distant. That calm is actually the reward for hundreds of proven departures and returns, built patiently over time. It's a quiet, understated form of confidence rooted entirely in trust, and it remains one of the clearest, least flashy signs that your cat feels completely secure in their life with you, even when you're not physically in the room to prove it. So, how many of these 5 signs does your cat actually show on a regular basis? Drop the number in the comments below. I genuinely want to know if your cat is living their best life right alongside you. And don't forget to subscribe to Mindful Meow, because next time, we're decoding exactly what your cat's ears are trying to tell you, and why they can rotate almost independently of one another.